the corporate world is the place that's been doing a lot of this stuff on, make sure you're clear on your vision, your mission, your values, distinguishing between all of those. And there is kind of an appropriate suspicion that we ought to have about the corporate world, and just because it does it, should churches do it, and does it change who we are as a culture and what we're about? And I've got some thoughts in that direction about where we should be suspicious and concerned. But to put it on the positive side, there is something powerful and helpful about being clear about what you're wanting to see happen, how you're going to get there, and what matters to you on the way.
And is that what vision, mission?
There's one way to summarise it. Yeah. So your vision easily is just, what can I see the future to be? If everything goes the way we long and pray for it to go, how will things be different in the future? What do we see there? That's your vision. And for us, it's the 10% vision. We want to see 10% of the Central Coast in Bible teaching churches, not just in EV, but in Bible teaching churches. There's our vision. That's what we see in the future. Mission is, the basic, how am I going to go about doing that? And values are the things that matter to you on that path, on that journey. So they're fairly, organisations of all kinds have recognised that the greater clarity you have about where you're going, how you're going to get there, and what it matters to you on the way, the greater clarity, the greater ability to gain alignment in an organisation where people who are part of that group with you know what they're doing, what they're about, and can get on with it together. So there's something quite appropriate and normal in the corporate setting that these things matter. One of the big differences in the corporate world is that the vision, the outcome thereafter, is often independent of the values. So they're quite often two different things. So a business is set up to build fridges and deliver fridges. And they have a set of values. Their vision is to be the largest supplier of fridges in the country or something like this. And their values might include, honesty and integrity and so on. But the thing they're seeking to achieve is different to the values. The values are the means, the life that they have on the way to achieving that. Big difference between church and corporate is that what we're seeking to achieve is value-laden. You could almost say that our vision is, for us, 10% of the Central Coast captured by the values of Christ and his kingdom. So the values almost are the outcome. And that shapes profoundly the difference we were to bring to this exercise and thinking through these things. I'll give you one simple example of it, and that might be sufficient. In a corporate, because the thing I'm trying to do is build fridges, I need to work out lots of snappy ways to communicate values, because my focus is on the outcome, but I've got to keep thinking values to get there. In church life, if the values are properly the outcome, we should be speaking to that all the time.
Speaking to the values?
Yeah, speaking to the values. Every sermon I preach is about value creation, because that's the outcome I'm after. I want to disciple people to share the values of Christ, which are my values, our values. And so I'm less needy of the corporate banner that has the listed values, because every Sunday I have 40 minutes to preach to values, and everything I do is about shaping values. And so I don't need the same kind of snappy communication process that the corporate setting might engage to keep values in front of people. And in some ways, using their methods of capturing values for people actually undermines one of our values, which is organic from the heart, captured, not just overlaid on your job.